The Rizzutos, the sixth family. The most famous crime family in Montreal is the Rizzutos, who are closely connected with New York's Bonanno crime family, one of the legendary five families that forms the top level of the American mafia. Interestingly, the American Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, considers the Rizzutos a Canadian offshoot of the Bonannos, while the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, think the Rizzutos are an independent organization. Some mob scholars have went as far as to label the Rizzutos the sixth family, which means they have as much influence in the underworld as their New York brethren. The Rizzuto family began in February 1954 when Niccolo and Libertina Rizzuto emigrated from poverty-stricken Sicily to Canada. Niccolo and Libertina were looking for a better life in Canada for their 8-year-old son Vito. Niccolo Rizzuto certainly found wealth, power, and success in Canada as the founder and leader of a powerful mob family. The Rizzutos settled in Montreal, and newspaper reports indicate that Niccolo quickly set himself up as a force to be reckoned with in the local underworld. The Rizzutos were certainly in the right time and the right place. Montreal was a major conduit in the legendary French Connection, the heroin pipeline from the Mediterranean to the American heartland. There was big money to made moving heroin, particularly for experienced gangsters with connections in Italy and France. It is highly likely that Niccolo Rizzuto moved to Montreal specifically to engage in the drug trade. He arrived in the city 1 year after mobsters Vic the Egg Catroni and Carmen Galanti, the boss of the Bonannos, one of New York's 5 mob families, opened a major heroin pipeline through Montreal. Rizzuto and other Sicilian mobsters might have been sent to Montreal to oversee the heroin business because the Sicilians didn't trust the Catronis, who were from Calabria in southern Italy, not Sicily. By the time he moved to Montreal, Niccolo was already a hardened mobster. He was already married to a mob boss daughter back in Sicily. Niccolo's father, another mafiosi, had moved to New York in 1925 and been killed there in 1933.